Hi, and thanks for tuning in again for your Written in the Stars October Taroscope. I'm so happy you decided to join me. This is where I do a tarot reading monthly for each sign, and I'm so excited for October. I'm still getting my costume together. Do you have yours? But happy Halloween, happy Samhain, happy Dia de los Muertos, and all that awesome stuff coming up in October that I'm so excited for. But I will not go off onto an excited Halloween tangent. Without further ado, here is your Written in the Stars October Taroscope. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in again to your October 2016 Written in the Stars Taroscope. Oh, they're ready to go today. All right, let's see what's up for you this month. Aren't these like black cards / scarab beetles delightfully appropriate for the season? That was like unplanned, but totally awesome. Ah, totally awesome. I'm also totally erudite. Okay, Leo, October 2016. What is up for you? Ooh. Spirit, that's kind of scandalous, Leo. I don't know if I should say this. Put your headphones on. Spirit said that a lot of you are involved in a love triangle. Woof. These are general readings, of course, so I'm not accusing you. I'm not calling you no names. It's nothing like that. But yeah, some of you are involved in a love triangle, and that is, it's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game. And the truth is, like, I'm not seeing, like, this terrible, tragic outcome to that. I'm not seeing, like a breakup resulting from it. But I'm seeing, like, it's not good for you. It's not, this relationship, some of you, it may not be, like, a love triangle. It could be, like, that your partner is kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde. Like, it feels like you're in a love triangle because this person is so, like, flip on a dime. You think you're fine, and then the next minute it's like hurricane boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife. Like, I just really want to say that there's an unhealthy relationship, and for a lot of you, it may be time to let that go because it's like it's a heavy burden. And if it is a love triangle, then what I'm feeling like is that if you're trying to fill up 2 cups with the same amount of water, both people are going to be thirsty. That's what Spirit is saying. It's like, and God, you're going to be tired. Like, when you're busy pouring all this water, you don't have time to sip from any cup. So I'm feeling like, again, if it's not a love triangle, it's like that the person that you're with is giving you very, like, inconsistent nourishment. And that's not cool. Like, again, I'm extremely articulate and erudite today. But really, that's, there needs to be equality. And if you're feeling like a lack of equality in a partnership, whether that's in romance, creativity, or business, it's time to just walk away. Like, this, like, what I want to say is face your fears, which, Leo, I know you're very courageous, so I'm not saying that, that you're anything but that. But Spirit is saying face your fears. And, I mean, look at this. This is not pleasant. Like, nobody wants to come face to face with this. Important thing about the devil, before we talk about who this is, which is in tarot the devil, is that the devil is not Satan in the tarot. Tarot does not acknowledge Satan. Tarot is pre-Christian, like, all that. So just get Satan out of your thoughts. Get evil out of your thoughts. The devil represents our shadow side, the aspect of us that we would rather ignore. Lust, rage, temptation, wrath, 7 deadly sins, you know what I mean? Like, those parts of us that we don't want to acknowledge how jealous we are, or how petty we are, or how selfish we are, whatever it is. And we can feel very trapped by negativity when the devil is in a reading. Like, and the important thing about this card, like, if you look closely, these two people who are kind of like trapped beneath him, and you see these heavy chains hanging down underneath him, they're not chained. Their legs are free, the chains are just lying there, and they can walk away anytime they want, but they're so afraid and they're so convinced like that this threat is real and that these chains are around them that they will stay. And that's the power of the devil. That's like addiction. And again, like when I say that somebody has been giving you like intermittent affection, you can Google this. Gosh, I wish again that I were articulate enough to remember the title of the study, but there are studies done on rats and mice as far as like a how much food they offer them in the, like what, God, sorry, inarticulate. They give them these pellets, right? And the mouse has to hit a button to get a pellet of food. And so they just gave them, you know, unlimited pellets, and the mouse was like, okay, I guess that's fine, kind of bored with it, I'm not going to play with it. When they took away all of it, the mouse wanted nothing to do with the machine either. Like, okay, I'm not going to have these pellets. But when they would randomly, once in a while, like with no reliability, be like, oh, here's a shitload of pellets, mouse, after you've been like starving for like a couple days, the mouse would become obsessed with that button or that lever, and it would push it endlessly, trying to get that same result, trying and trying and trying to hit that jackpot. Like sort of exactly the same idea as like that lever at the casino. Like, maybe I'm gonna hit that jackpot, maybe I'm gonna hit that jackpot, maybe I'm gonna hit that no, like, stop. Spirit is saying stop. This is like a toxic dead end. It's not gonna happen, it's not gonna change. You can stay if you want to. You can enjoy the bondage if you want to. Haha, for some of you, that's literal. You can enjoy that if you want to. This is not dictatorial. This is not, you know, tarot does not determine. It just describes. And your path says that right now you're hooking yourself up to a plug that is like, it's not giving you a charge. It's taking your charge away. Okay, so let's move on. You are so strong. You're so strong. And this is the month to recognize your strength. This is the month to face yourself. I feel like a lot of you need to do like a big self-inventory. Like you need to take like a weekend to just kind of like close the doors, go by yourself, and like think about what it is that... In what ways do you get in your own way, Leo? Like, where do you unconsciously self-sabotage? Like, do you get close to the finish line and then you know, shoot yourself in the foot because you fear failure or success, or like, or does your anxiety overtake you? Does your rage overtake you? This is the Strength card, and obviously this is not, you know, a strong man with like a sledgehammer. This is a woman kneeling with her hands near the mouth of a lion. And the point is that she has so much love and confidence and acceptance and peace in her demeanor that the lion is like instantaneously tamed. It trusts her. It will allow her to approach it, to handle it, to speak to it. And that is how you need to treat your fear, anxiety, depression, rage, whatever it is that is like the root of this devil. Because this devil may have manifested as an external situation, but it developed from something that was within you, some fear or need or lack, or, and when I say lack, I mean, of course, a perceived lack. Yes, it's definitely time, as I said, for like a pause. Especially toward the middle of the month, I feel like a lot of you are going to need and want a pause in the action. Wow. Wow, okay, like, sorry, these two together, like, struck me. That alone time is so essential. That alone time of you being the hanged man, of you, like, hanging around, I'm doing the scare quotes, hanging around in silence and kind of letting things, like, settle in, like, not needing to move, but, like, giving yourself some time and space to think. That really leads you to tremendous progress and understanding. The hanged man and the world right next to each other. It's like you, by giving yourself that downtime, haha, down, he's hanging down. By giving yourself that downtime, you reach this huge new level, this huge new understanding, this like pattern breaking, like groundbreaking, bird's eye view. Like you are, I also feel like a lot of you are, you're getting new talents or skills this month, or you are being recognized and validated for all of these skills that you've put together, because the world is surrounded by these 4 elements, you know, air, earth, fire, water. So it's like your mental, emotional, spiritual, tangible, material game, like all of them are on point this month. You're learning so much, it's kind of like you're graduating in a big way. So I feel like a lot of you really are going to handle this kind of like addictive / dead end situation. I feel like a lot of you are really going to face it head on, which is what this is all about. This guy is like, screw this. This is what I think. Like, I'm going to break barriers. I'm going to do what I need to do to get where I want to go. And I love that. That even if it's difficult, you know that what you want to do, that what you want to plant, that what you want to grow and become and be is worth it, is worth your time. This is a fertile seed. The Page of Pentacles, excuse me. Okay, I feel like a lot of you are going to get like a little check. You get a little check in October, or like a couple of little checks, or it's like a couple of like small sources of income sort of start to trickle in. So I feel like there's a trickling in of new income. It might be like a little at a time, or like a little bit of seed money, haha. And that money, when I say seed money, I'm feeling like invest it. Invest in your business, or save it if you like are a student, or just, you know, you're working and you're like, ooh, what should I do with this bit of extra money? Like, no, save it / invest it. Like, put it toward your long-term wealth rather than like your short-term enjoyment. You know, take a little bit, enjoy a little bit. I don't want to take that from you, Leo. I know you enjoy the fire things, but it would be very wise. It would behoove you to invest at least some of it in yourself and in your future wealth, your future well-being. Wow. Okay. So I want to say that a lot of you are taking on an enormous project and an enormous burden, and Spirit does not want me to sugarcoat or ignore the fact that it is a burden. Like, it is like what you want to do and create and become is like, oof, it's a real undertaking. This guy's got 10 heavy smoldering wands on his back. The sun is setting and he's not quite home. His home is within sight though, and that is the good news. But yes, you are taking on something major, but yes, you can see how it will benefit you. You can see yourself taking it to the finish line. And I really feel like this month, you're going to take it on the road. That's like, for some reason, Spirit wants me to say take it on the road. So some of you are going to be taking a trip or moving. But what I want to say is that you're going to be widening your influence as well, like widening your audience, widening your reach, like you're going to be sharing your message with more people. You're going to be inspiring people and being inspired by people. And what I want to say is that right at the end of the month here, you have or meet an ally, a new ally. This is somebody like, what I want to say is younger, but they may not be chronologically younger. They may be like, a little less mature. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. That can be like, more open, less jaded, although the Page of Swords can be bitter and cynical and sarcastic at times, but they are also like full of energy and verve and purpose. Like, they are not apathetic. So even if they are a little dry or a little sarcastic, they definitely are impassioned, and I feel like this person can help you get a lot done. This person is a wonder with words. This person will tell you the truth. This person has insight and style that is very different from yours, and I feel like this person is somebody to ally yourself with. I feel like this person can help spread your message. That's what I want to say. And okay, so every month I'm going to be picking one card that I really want you to focus on and enhance or like think about and work on all month. And I want to say that this month for you, it's your mastery. Again, it's about like taking that time to yourself so that you can recognize where you're going, what your patterns are, what you want, and who you are, who you've become. That's what Spirit wants me to say, because you've changed. You've come a long way, you're at a higher level. So now what? Like, even the ending of cycles, even graduations, are just the beginnings of like new uncertainties, new challenges, but that's a good thing. In your case, like that, and that's a beautiful thing. That means something is blossoming. A new road is opening for you. And even though you may feel like at times you're carrying the world on your shoulders, Spirit wants me to tell you, and this is really oddly specific, especially for this being a monthly reading, but Spirit is saying that you're going to look back in a year and be like, wow, look at the difference between my life then and my life now. Things are so utterly different. And for most of you, it's going to be like, wow, things are tremendously better. But that's a conscious, again, that's a choice on your part. This is not fatalistic. That's not what I dabble in. That's not what I do. Spirit is all about your growth, your power, your will, and your understanding, your transcendence. So I'm feeling like you're very empowered in the month of October, and I feel like you have the courage and the self-awareness to really break out of old habits and old ruts and move forward in a powerful, inspired way. So I'm loving it. Love October for you. I'm so appreciative for you listening, Leo. If you know anybody who would like this, please share it. Like and subscribe if you like this video. And, you know, if you enjoyed this and you want something a little more personal, get a one-on-one reading with me. I promise that it gets a lot more specific when I don't have like 50 messages trying to come in at once. Haha. So thank you for joining me. I hope you have an awesome October, and I hope to see you in November. Bye, Leo. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you had a great reading and that you found it really empowering. If you have any questions or comments about your reading, or if anything really resonated with you, I would love to hear about it in the comments, or you can also find me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter and send me your questions or comments there. I'd love to hear them. And if you really enjoyed your reading and you would like something a little more personal, a little more in-depth, you can schedule a personal reading with me. I've got readings from like as low as $5 and on up. And you can check that out at my little online shop, linked below. And I just want to thank you so much again for listening. I really appreciate it, and it's been a pleasure, and I will see you next month. Bye!